Fraud affects businesses of all sizes. Did you know that most fraud is committed by your own team, including your business partners? What should you do if you suspect that one of your partners is stealing money from your company? What proof do you need, and what can you do to protect your interests? There are 5 different types of theft that may be occurring: physical theft, intellectual property, fraud, embezzlement, breach of fiduciary duty. In this video, I will explain to you what should be done if you are currently experiencing one of the 5 types of theft. I will also explain how to determine where the money is going and what it's being used for. It could be that both money and assets are being diverted by your business partner for personal use. What you learn in this video and what you learn on the channel, you'll be able to use straight away in your business. So let's go. I know I've said it before, but did you know that on average, it takes 16 months for a business to identify that fraud has occurred? Think about that. It doesn't matter if you run a large business or a small business. Most frauds, if they are found, go on for a very long time. If you suspect your business partner of theft or fraud, you need to: number 1, remove emotion and make business decisions. You may be thinking of doing an investigation yourself, but you really need to contact an experienced litigator and independent forensic accounting investigator to guide you through the process. Number 2, have your forensic accounting investigator collect supporting documentation regarding your business partner's involvement and the alleged crime being committed against you and your business. Number 3, also ask them to quantify the loss and your exposure. It might not only be money owed to you, but there may be tax consequences, lost opportunity, or more. Number 4, do not confront your business partner without solid supporting evidence. You may think that a theft or fraud is occurring when it actually might not be. The results of making false accusations could be disastrous to the business, your relationship with your partner, and you could suddenly wind up on the wrong side of a lawsuit. Number 5, with a forensic accounting report, you and your litigator will be able to decide on the best course of action for you, if there is action to take. For example, you may want to true up the revenue and expenses and force a sale of the business. Your partnership agreement may have a built-in resolution, such as a shotgun clause. So what does a forensic investigator do? And what are they looking for? Your forensic accounting investigator is looking for patterns and anomalies. If you're looking for an investigator and interviewing them and trying to determine who it is that you want to use, ask them that question. The following are examples of common hotspots for theft and fraud. Number 1, review all bank account statements and prepare a source and use of funds. This exercise will examine where money is coming from and where it is going. The source and use of funds highlights potential fictitious vendors, money being moved directly or indirectly to your business partner, for example, through a non-arm's length business that your business partner is connected to. Also review the detail of the disbursements. Common red flags for cash disbursements that may be a problem include round dollar numbers, multiple ATM and cash withdrawals, canceled checks being deposited into a known bank account that belongs to your business partner. You can tell by looking on the backside of the check. And amounts dispersed to family members. Number 2, invoices for purchases should be reviewed to make sure that the invoices are being printed on your vendor's invoice template. Also review the detail of the invoice. Common red flags for invoices that may be fictitious include the same detail is being used on multiple invoices. Sometimes it makes sense, but most of the time there's a problem. Invoice numbering is unusual. For example, 2 invoices may have the same invoice number, but different dates and different description of things purchased. If there are two invoices with the same invoice number and different dates, you may have identified a problem. Check the invoice to see where the purchases are being delivered. If it isn't delivered to your business address, where's it going? Common places include business partner's home address, non-arm's length businesses belonging to your business partner, or different projects that your business partner may be working on at the same time. Number 3, expense reimbursements should be reviewed for supporting documentation. Quite often, I hear non-operating business partners complaining that the operating business partner is stealing by purchasing expensive items, going out for many dinners, and excessive entertainment. However, without an expense policy in place, you may not agree with how the operating business partner is behaving, but you may not have set any ground rules either. Common red flags for expense reimbursement issues include weekend meals being expensed, meals expensed at conferences where the meal is already provided, excessive mileage or inconsistent mileage for trips, known personal expenses such as personal vacations or cell phones belonging to family members. I have performed hundreds of investigations. My reports are used by the police in civil court, mediation, by key stakeholders needing to make decisions going forward. Do you know what you need? I have helped operating and non-operating partners true up revenue and expenses. Whether you are an operating or non-operating partner, I can help with controls that will satisfy both parties. I can help you establish an expense policy to set the standards and rules for everyone to follow. I investigate allegations of fraud and report back my independent findings, observations, at times recommendations for future changes. I have investigated operating partners where there have been suspicions of fraud. I found that in some instances, the operating partner increases their draw as if they deserve it for working harder than the non-operating partner. Your partnership or operating agreement needs to have provisions for this. I have helped partners who are bullied into accepting high-level reporting from their operating partners and told to accept it as gospel, only to find out later on that the aggressive behavior was actually an indicator that something was wrong. I have seen partners cheat and steal from the government and each other. At times, an investigation identifies a partner's indiscretions, but also brings to light tax liabilities that may need to be dealt with by both partners. If your business seems to be doing well, but you're losing money each quarter and it just doesn't make sense, your instinct for sensing a problem might just be correct. At uncoverfraud.com, we can investigate allegations of fraud, quantify your exposure, and help recover lost funds. We submit complaints to the police and will address your stakeholders. As a partner in a business, you deserve full transparency into your financial information. If you feel you're being kept in the dark, I can help bring to light what is really going on. Remember, the numbers tell the story. It's not a question of will fraud happen to our company. It's a question of is our team properly trained and prepared when it occurs to handle it. My name is David Malamed. To find out more about me and the services we offer, please visit uncoverfraud.com. Thank you.